Hey, finally, I'm back for a new video. It's been like, I don't even know, 4 months. Um, First 2 months I've been busy with the wedding and stuff like that, obviously. After that, I've been lazy and gaming a lot, which is a good thing. But I thought I would actually make some videos before I'm going to Canada next week. So I have a couple planned and we'll see how many I get to. At least I'm gonna do this one, which is gonna be about pickups, because I got a lot of pickups around Black Friday and some Cyber Monday and shit like that. I got way too many games, to be honest. But you know, when games are cheap, you take a chance on them, and that's what I did this time. So, and I'm also gonna do my backlog results video, I guess, like to talk about the games I beat, how many I beat, and the games I didn't beat. So at least those two videos, and possibly my game of the year video. Well, the games of my year, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, and also I got a new mic, so I'm using that now. It was like a cheap one I got on Black Friday for like 15 bucks or whatever, but I've tried it out and it seems to be okay. It's way better than the sound was before, at least. So it's at least it's an improvement, I guess. So this is what it looks like. So yeah, nothing really fancy, but it was only like 15 bucks. So I mean, I took a chance on it, and it seems to be okay. I guess we'll see if there's going to be any hiccups. I mean, with the sound and stuff. When I tried recording before, just for like 30 seconds or so, it seemed to work fine. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyway, yeah, pickups video. So the first I'm gonna start with movies, because I bought not that many movies, way less than games at least. So okay, first we have this one, Revolt, and in Swedish, or White God. This is an Hungarian movie that I watched like 2 years ago, and I really thought it was great. It's a pretty interesting movie. I found it for like $2, so hell yeah, I bought it right away, even though it's on DVD. I don't really care too much if it's Blu-ray or DVD. So anyway, this is basically about a girl and her father and their dog, and that they have to like just get rid of the dog, because unless you have beautiful dog, I guess you can say, that's like has what's it called, like that's good at stuff, you know, uh, that's like that has I don't even remember the word, that has like, I guess, abilities. I don't know, that's not the right word, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. So all the other dogs that don't like have that, basically their owners just get rid of them, because there's some kind of tax that they started using. So unless your dog is like has the techniques, abilities or whatever, to like a circus dog or whatever like that, people just get rid of the dogs, and the girl gets devastated because they just leave the dog on the street basically, and she just cries and cries, you know, because her dad's an asshole. But yeah, and so basically after that, it's about the girl trying to find her dog and finding out stuff about other dogs that other people did to their dogs, and eventually the dogs that's at the dog shelter, they will like try and get revenge on all the humans, because they just abandoned them and just left them for nothing. So that's basically what this movie is about. For like $2, yes, for sure I'm gonna buy it again. Okay, next movie, Metallica, Through It and Never. So this is like a concert movie, but it also has like a story, kind of, with like, it's just like a riot going on around like the concert or whatever, because people couldn't come into the concert. So you see both like the concert, and then you see like people outside, running around while they're playing music and stuff. They're like going riot because they obviously want to get in, but they can't because it's already sold out. It's basically what this movie is about, and I remember watching it a couple of years ago, and I thought it was pretty good. And for only for $2, for sure, I'm gonna pick it up. Then we have one of my favorite movies from last year that got released, like I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago in Sweden at least. It's Your Name, or Kimi no Naiba, as it's called in English. No, Japanese. Yeah, this movie is really, really good. Like I said, it was like one of my favorite movies from last year with Handmaiden and Deadpool. Yeah, this is basically about two people that swap bodies. It's kind of weird, but it has so much more than that, and like the way it looks, it's so beautiful. Check it out if you haven't like seen it. Yeah, it's really interesting movie, and it's pretty sad at times because when you watch the movie, you know why, because things happened, and you know, they can't really do anything about it because they're kind of living in different times, I guess would say. So it's really really weird also. So basically, they swap bodies, and when they do, at first they don't understand what's happening, but then they like write stuff on their phone, or so the other person knows what's happening, and like, oh, you did that and that. So they're eventually like finding out about each other, and yeah. As usual, I'm bad with talking about stuff. This is what I don't do reviews. Well, oh well. Okay. As you can see, I haven't opened this one yet. I've watched it though, obviously. One of the best movies of the year, John Wick. It's like a action movie, obviously. One of the best action movies in many years, and it's really fast. Like the choreography of like the fight scenes are amazing. Like it's really violent, which is also great to me at least. It's just all over the top. It's much better than the first one. It's like crazy action, and like it's so well put together, and you know, stuff like that. And there's gonna be a third one too, which is gonna be awesome probably whenever that comes out. Yeah, Wonder Woman. So yeah, I know that people are tired of superhero movies. I kind of understand them. I still enjoy them a lot, so I keep watching them, and that this is one of the best ones of the year, as that goes for like superhero movies at least. You know, it's basically taking place in the First World War, and it's really cool to see like how like a superhero is like in a modern society, I guess, because it's really weird. I mean, everyone knows probably about Wonder Woman, so I don't really need to say much more. Get Out. People say it's the best movie of the year. It's not necessarily my favorite, but it's up there. It's really weird, interesting topics about stuff, and like how people get brainwashed. It's just awesome. It's really creepy. You don't really know where the movie is gonna go at sometimes, and the acting is really awesome. The way the movie looks is really cool. Also the setting where it takes place, and like what it's about, with like brainwashing basically, and how they do it. If you haven't seen it, you should really check it out. It's a really great movie though. Okay, here we have this is a Canadian movie, I think. It's a French, maybe it's a French movie with like Canadian director, I don't remember, but it's in French at least, and it's about this girl that's a vegetarian, and eventually she kind of finds out, not by her own choice, that she really likes meat, because I don't know, it's basically about her finding out like stuff about her body and like her family that she had no idea about really, and she just like wants more and more like blood and meat. So she is basically a cannibal, and yeah, there's some pretty disgusting scenes. But I was kind of disappointed because I heard that like people were like, as usual, you know, with people like, oh, people are throwing up at the movies because it's so disgusting. You know, it's nothing like that. I don't understand why people throw up all the time, because why do you even watch this movie if you can't take anything? Because in this movie, sure, there's some like pretty somewhat gory scenes at least, but like I said, I was kind of disappointed with it because I heard so much about it and I just wanted more, I guess. But I thought it was a great movie. I haven't watched it since I bought it, but I just really wanted to own it because it's a really interesting movie. It's kind of like a coming of age movie, I guess you can say, but basically she finds out about her family and stuff, and that the other ones are more similar about like cannibalism as she becomes. So yeah, it's really interesting. Okay, La La Land. I know a lot of people don't like this movie. I have only watched it once. I thought this was like one of my favorite movies of the year. I'm not sure how high it ranks right now, but I just think that Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, that's her name, right? Yeah, it's her name. Um, work well together, and I mean, the movie maybe would have been even better if they were like really professional, like dancers and stuff, instead of those like big Hollywood stars. But still, I love the soundtrack. I've been listening to it a lot, not lately, but before, kind of obsessed with it. But I know that like a lot of friends, especially people I know from YouTube that I call my friends now, they didn't really like the music because I mean they just thought it was like okay, maybe at best, and that's fine. But I thought it was amazing when I watched it. I haven't watched it again, so maybe I don't think it's as great. Who knows? But either way, this movie is, yeah. And also I don't. I mean, I watch musicals, but not maybe all the time. But I just think the story and everything is great. But I know that a lot of people don't think the same. So Ghost in the Shell, really awesome movie. I mean, if you have seen the original anime Ghost in the Shell, you know what this is about. And yeah, so I mean, not really much else to say there. Scarlett Johansson plays the lead, which a lot of people didn't like because it's a Japanese woman in the anime. I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter. It would, I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was like a Japanese woman either. But Scarlett Johansson does a great job. This movie looks really good. They did a lot of great things with the story and like how they made it, because like I said, this is an anime, so it's kind of hard to like some stuff to recreate in a movie, because in anime it's much easier to make weird shit, I guess you can say, and to like make it look as good in a full action, what's it called, full action movie. I don't know what it's called though. But it's not an anime, but it's a real movie, I guess. I don't remember the name right now. But either way, this movie, it's really good, and if you haven't watched it, you should for sure watch it. Maybe this is a movie that's like Blade Runner, the new one, is maybe probably the best movie of the year. And that movie also has a lot of like substance instead of like, you know, story and stuff. It's like it looks better than maybe it plays, as you can say. Maybe it's the same with Ghost in the Shell, but I just really love how they did everything in the movie and the way it went. So I'm really happy with the way they actually went with the movie. So yeah. Okay, here's another one. Lion. This movie is a really sad movie, but also one of the best movies of the year. It's basically, if I would just say something without like spoiling anything, it's basically about this boy that is waiting for his brother to do something at like by the trains, like at the train station. So he gets tired and like goes to lay down on a train, and of course the train leaves, so he can't really get off the train for like 2 or 3 days. So he ends up completely somewhere else. And this movie takes place in India. So if you know how like big that country is, yeah, that's crazy. And obviously he doesn't know like what the place is called where he's from, so he's trying to find his way home. But you know, who knows what happens. I'm not gonna spoil it. This is a really great movie though. If you haven't watched it, it's probably also one of the best movies, because it's a really sad movie, but it's also a really great movie. The way they the way they did the movie with the boy, and how he tries to get home and what happens to him in the future and stuff like that. So yeah. Maybe the best superhero movie of the year, Logan. This is well, Wolverine, but like he's Logan basically. You know, it is Wolverine though by Hugh Jackman, obviously. This movie is just over the top action. The story is pretty good as well. It's really violent, which I like, so that's a plus for me. I mean, the story, not necessarily amazing, but still, just like the action and how the movie just like is shot and stuff like that is really cool. So yeah, I know, like I said about Wonder Woman, I know that a lot of people burned out on the on the superhero movies, and maybe they don't feel the same as me, that actually all the superhero movies this year have been either pretty good or great. I haven't watched Justice League yet though, so I don't know, I can't really say anything. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good at least, because I thought that Batman vs Superman was like great, and most people didn't agree with that, so who knows. But yeah, that was the last movie. So now there are games, and there's a lot of games. I mean, there's 11 movies, and this video is already like 17 minutes. And yeah, I wish I was more like consistent with talking and like keeping up stuff like that and like remembering words, but I mean, it's whatever. So yeah, so let's get on to the gaming pickups. Dragon Quest Heroes 2. Have not played this. The reason I pick it up is because I'm a pretty big fan of the Dragon Quest series. This game was like $15, I think, on Black Friday, so why not just take a chance on it? It's so cheap anyway, so yeah, I don't think you can go wrong really. This movie, this game, yeah, I'm not sure if I like the Muso games really, but it's Dragon Quest, so I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with it. I haven't played the first one either, but it was so cheap, so I had to take a chance on it. And if it's not good, I can either like sell it, or I didn't really spend a lot of money. I didn't pay like $60 for it. I paid like 15. So another game I haven't played, Valkyria Revolution. I got it for like $10 new, which is insane. This game came out like 6 months ago, and yeah, for like 12 or like $10. I know that they're saying that the game is not too good, but still, for $10, a new game that's released this year is crazy. So only for that reason, I picked it up. And I'm a fan of the Valkyria Chronicles series, which I'm happy that the fourth one is finally gonna come. And I'm probably gonna import that when it gets released in March, because I doubt it's gonna get released in the West until like the end of next year, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it will get released. Maybe if it gets like a release date before the Japanese version comes out, and it's not too far into next year, I might just hold out and like get the English version. Otherwise, I'm gonna get the Japanese version, because I can I can play it anyway, you know. I can translate stuff and so. So yeah, I would be okay with it. It would probably take a lot longer to play it though, since it's in Japanese, but still, you'll probably beat it before it gets released here anyway, so. Okay, Everybody's Golf. A really great sports game. And this is not like this is like a fun arcade kind of golf game, you can say. It's, I mean, it has like simulation stuff, like, but not as like deep as some other like sports games and stuff. But yeah, I played through the career. It's, I don't know, you can probably play it for like 15-20 hours at least, more. And I've also been playing with friends, and it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, and I know I bought it for like 40 bucks or whatever, 35, and I know it what was way cheaper on like Black Friday, but still it's so worth it because this game is so much fun. It's just crazy. And I mean, I don't really care about golf too much, but still, I know I've played a couple of the other like hotshot golfs or whatever it's been called. Maybe it was Everybody's Golf in Europe though. But yeah, I just wanted to play golf game like this because I haven't played Everybody's Golf for over 10 years at least, and it was well worth it. It's, I don't know where it's gonna rank on the end list of the games, but there's like 15, maybe 20 games that on a normal year would probably be in like a top 5, and now it's gonna be impossible to make like a top 20. Well, I'm gonna do like, I think I've beaten like 40 games now. So I'm gonna do probably all the 40 games. But yeah, the top 20 games of the year, it's gonna be so hard to put together. But I'm excited for it. So okay, next one I got on Black Friday is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I'm not sure what to say about this. It's good, but since I'm not the biggest fighting fan, me picking it up for like 30 bucks or 25 is kind of worth it. I would never pay 60 for it because I'm not the biggest fighting fan, and it's not worth it either. I mean, it's cool that they have like the Marvel characters and, you know, like Capcom, a lot of those, but I don't know. It was fun for a while. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go back to it. Maybe I'll sell it. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not the biggest fighting fan, so yeah. We'll see what happens with it. Here's another one that I'm super excited about. I wish I had played more about this, like this game, but I haven't gone around to it. But it's not gonna get released in the West until late summer next year, I would say, anyway. So I have a lot of time probably to go through it anyway, and whenever I can, I don't know, maybe hopefully I can try and like beat it in the beginning of next year. We'll see, because there's a lot of awesome games coming out, so we'll see. But the game is Dragon Quest 11. Yeah, so I have only played like not much at all. But yeah, I wanted to get it because it just looks so good, and it's really awesome what I played from what I played, and like the way it looks like a cartoon basically, which is amazing. I know that the game is like 50 hours at least, so it's gonna take me a while because if I'm gonna translate everything, but it's gonna be worth it still, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting deeper into the game eventually, and maybe I'll do a video about it next year when I beat it. Who knows? Like I said, I'm worthless at making talking about games. So this game I might have shown before my last pickup video. I don't remember, but the game is at least Horizon Zero Dawn. This is the game is maybe great. It's pretty good at least. It's not fantastic or like the masterpiece that everyone was talking about in the beginning of the year. But either way, I'm glad I played it. It's a lot of fun. The story is nothing special really, you know, but the gameplay is awesome, and this game is like $20 now, so it's totally worth it. And you can at least play at least 25 hours to beat it. If you don't do any like side quests, you can still play it for like 25 hours at least. So yeah, for like $20, it's for sure worth it. And it was fun, but like I said, it's not the masterpiece that everyone was saying before. So, but I'm still glad I finally got through it and got to experience everything about it. Okay, so this is Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana. Stupid name that everyone keeps saying. Anyway, it's a fun. I mean, the story was fine, nothing special really. The game is really big though. It's bigger than like a lot of Ys games before. It's like more open world, so you can like do whatever you feel like. It feels like. So yeah, the gameplay is where this game shines though. Like fast action RPG, so much fun. Like that's the best thing, and the music is amazing. Also, story I didn't really care for, but alone for the story and the music, the game is totally worth it. It's at least a pretty good game. It's maybe a great game, who knows. We'll see where it ends up on my ranking eventually. But yeah, fast action game with like a lot of stuff. Obviously you can learn in the game, you know, all these kinds of abilities and stuff like that. If you haven't played it, you should for sure check it out. It's awesome. Okay, so here another game, Prey, that I got on Black Friday. I'm gonna say this right now. This game is way better than any Bioshock game I played. I know that a lot of people love Bioshock. I think the first Bioshock is great. I know that I thought Bioshock Infinite was also great. Not so much anymore. It's maybe okay, maybe a good game, but like Prey, it's so awesome. It's like sci-fi horror game. Have not finished it, but what I played, it's really awesome game, and it's so cheap now probably that if you haven't like tried it and you were like scared to try it, I recommend you try it, because the gameplay is awesome, and like just like the aliens and stuff or like the creatures or whatever, I guess aliens, you know. It's just so much. It's so, what's it called? My god, as usual, my loss of words. Thrilling, I guess. It's not a word I was looking for, but that will be fine. Either way, yeah, I recommend Prey. If I'm not gonna be able to finish it because I like I said, I'm leaving next week, which is, I don't know, it probably would have ended up pretty high though, because it's so much fun. Another game that I'm surprised that I haven't played more, that I played like 2-3 hours and I love it. I know that some people don't, and it sucks that it's only sold so little, but the game is Evil Within 2 anyway. Yeah, so this is way different than the first one from what I played. This is like more an open world with like side quests and stuff that you can do, and it has kind of like a safe house that you can go to and like upgrade your stuff, like fix more ammo, stuff like that. So it's really interesting, and I know that Dustin Kreis was asking me before what I thought about the game, and I said I would give him like my opinions when I played it. I've played like 2-3 hours, and compared to the first one, they're very different games, I would say. I don't even know, to be honest. I think that they're great in their own ways, because the second one kind of has a Last of Us feel also, which to me is good. But I, like a lot of people, have burned out on open world games, but to get it in like a horror game, that's pretty cool. And it's not like it's like an open world game like Zelda or something like that. Not like it's not that like large really, but still, because they don't really do stuff like that in horror games, I feel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going back and finishing it next year, I guess, because I don't think I have enough time, which is fine, I guess. GTA 5, I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure I probably showed that before. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, GTA 5 is good, of course. The story is that's the best thing about the game, but after, I don't really care about like driving around killing people or whatever. So when I was done with the story, it's still a fun game, and you have the GTA Online thing, which is supposed to be amazing. I never tried it, so. But I mean, GTA is GTA, and I'm super excited for Red Dead Redemption next year. So yeah. Okay, Blue Reflection. This is like a magical girl game, like Sailor Moon-ish, I guess you can say. Haven't put in too many hours to that one too, like just in the beginning. Seems really interesting, and I like the idea about like medical schoolgirls, because they don't really do that in a lot of games at all, especially nowadays. So yeah, yeah. I don't know what else to say. It seems really interesting, at least. It feels like it's a budget game, which, whatever. It's Gust. I mean, they don't really do in a AAA game, so I mean, but still, what I played of it seems really cool, and I know that. Oh my God, I forgot his name. Oh well, one of the people I subscribe to, I don't return to another base, I think. Yeah, he really thought the game was awesome, and yeah, we have similar taste in games. Sometimes it feels like it's same with like the Uta Wararumono. I haven't played the second one, but the first one is one of my favorite games of the year. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna really like Blue Reflection when I get to dig deeper into it eventually. So here we have the Yakuza Kiwami, the first Yakuza game remake. I've played the Japanese version, and I played the original version obviously on PlayStation 2, so I know what it's about, and it looks really awesome, like graphically, like compared to the first one, obviously that got released like 12 years ago. So yeah, one of my favorite series for sure nowadays, and maybe of all time. So there's no surprise there that I'm gonna love that game, and I do, I guess, from what I've played already also. So yeah. Here's another game. This is not new per se, but it's Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. This game got lost. I bought this game like 1.5 years ago, maybe more, but it got lost at my wife's house in Canada. But they found it, so I took it with me last time I went home. Haven't played it yet. I love the Fire Emblem series, so I know I'm gonna enjoy it. And I think that Shadow Dragon is a remake of the first Fire Emblem on the Famicom. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I think so, at least. Etrian Odyssey 5. Also one of my favorite series, probably. Dungeon crawling, old school map drawing. What else? What else can you ask for? Really, it's like amazing. I don't know. Like I played this game for like 60 hours probably. And this is also a game that's in a normal year would probably be in like my top five games of the year. This year is just so hard, so I don't know where it's gonna end up. But like I said, the 20 games Most of them could, like I said, probably could be like in a different year in like the top 5. This year is just insane. Probably the best year in gaming ever. So, and like I said, Eternal is a 5. If you haven't played it, just play it. I mean, it can be tough for newcomers, but you can play on like casual or like the other mode, advanced, I think it's called. So, you know, it's worth a shot, and it's really awesome. Like I said, it has a lot of old school stuff in it from like old computer games from like the 80s and 90s. So, and like just drawing your own map, that's awesome enough. So, yeah, I have a couple of more games here. Tekken 7. Played it with my friend Daniel for like an hour maybe. I'm pretty disappointed with it. I know that it feels like people love this game a lot. I don't know why. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fighting fan anymore either, so maybe that's why. I'm probably gonna sell it, which is fine. I can still get like 40 bucks for it. I wanted to try out the Tekken games because like Tekken 6 got released, I don't know, 29 or something like that, so I wanted to try it out, and when it was cheaper on Black Friday, I just pulled the trigger and got it. Not sure how I feel about it though. The characters look awful, some of them to be honest, so the gameplay, I don't know, I haven't played too much of it either, but I don't really feel like going back to it either, so I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe one of the surprises of the year that I thought was awesome, at least. Assassin's Creed Origins. I put in 41 hours into this game. There's some things that I didn't really care for. Also, like how all the NPCs look. They have like 5 different faces. I feel like they just put on different people everywhere. So if you have seen like one, you see them everywhere eventually. So that's one thing, and also that you need to kind of be like, so there's like level caps and stuff for like missions, and if you're like 3 levels below the recommended one, it's gonna be impossible to kill people like in the missions, and you get killed in like 2 hits. If you're like 2 or 1, you can kill them easily. So I guess they just don't want you to progress too fast, so you have to do like side missions and shit like that. I mean, the game was fun for sure, but that really annoyed me. And yeah, but it's probably the best Assassin's Creed since second, so I'm not sure like if that really says anything, because you know, I know that a lot of people love this series, I know that a lot of people don't, but still, I thought it was a surprise, and I'm glad I played it because I really thought it was awesome, and the gameplay is different, I feel. So maybe if they don't release a new game every year and like more like every second year instead, like they did now, maybe it will be more quality over quantity. So, but yeah, it was an awesome game. There's another game I haven't played. Maybe, I don't know if I'm gonna play it. We'll see. It's at least Middle-earth Shadow War. Can't really say much about it. I know that it's been getting a lot of awesome reviews, high reviews, and I got it when it was like Black Friday for 30 bucks or so. So, I mean, for the price at least. I didn't buy it for 60, so we'll see what happens with it. It looks pretty awesome though, and I might play it, who knows. Gran Turismo Sport. Also got this at Black Friday. I'm not a racing fan. I really feel now after playing this, I'm not sure what I should feel about this game. It was boring. Who knows if I go back to it? Who knows if I sell it? I'm pretty disappointed with it though. I mean, the Gran Turismo game hasn't been good since the 4th one, to be honest. So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I'm sure that a lot of people maybe enjoy Gran Turismo Sport because there's a lot of stuff you can do, but I don't think the game is for me, to be honest. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. To be honest, maybe the best Uncharted game. It has the perfect length with like 9-10 hours instead of the fourth one. It has like 18 hours, which is way too much. But yeah, it has pretty fun story. It has two women as like the leads in this one, in case of Nathan from the other Uncharted games. So this is like like a spin-off kinda, but still both of the women that you like, the leads in this one, they have been in other Uncharted games before. So if you have played older ones, they're nothing like, you know who they are, to be honest. So, well yeah, it's like, it's an Uncharted game. It feels like I'm tired of that series, to be honest. I still enjoyed playing through. It looks amazing. The gameplay is alright, I guess. The story was fine, you know. So I mean, it's not a bad game, and it's like $20 now, or maybe more. I don't know. It was like $20 at least. So okay, Tales of Berseria. Really awesome game. Once again, the fighting system is the best in this, like the best thing about the game. Yeah, the graphics are really like, they've been using the same engine for like 4 games. You can tell because it doesn't look that good. So hopefully for the next Tales game that's maybe only on the PlayStation 4, they might do a new engine that actually looks up to par with this generation, because yeah. But the story was nothing special really. It's basically about the main character's brother getting killed in the beginning, and you're like looking for the person that did it, trying to revenge him and stuff like that. So, and you meet people on the way. I don't know, you know, it's a cliche. It feels like RPG story, but the gameplay is the best thing about this game. Also, the music is awesome. So I know that the Tales fans already played this game. Otherwise, you should play it because it's awesome. The only thing with this is that it crashed, so I had to play it again, which sucked. But I enjoyed it so much, it was fine. So yeah. Almost done here, just a couple more games. It's a pretty long pickup video, but what can you do when you have a shopaholic, I guess? Injustice 2. Mainly bought this for the Turtles DLC that's coming out next week, I think. So that's gonna be awesome that you can play as like all the Turtles, and they look like the original ones from the 80s. They don't look like the Michael Bay ones that look fucking insane. But yeah, so that's why I got this game, to be honest. I played it for a while. It's probably the best fighting game out of the 3 I showed, with like Capcom vs Infinite and Tekken 7. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing as the Turtles. That's gonna be fucking awesome. That's, like I said, the reason I got it. Also, it was cheap. It was like $30 or something. So yeah, okay, 3 more games. So yeah, Kiyoshi, like Raw Danger, or you know, those games. Basically, this is a game where you go from stage to stage, and you're trying to survive like big monsters fighting each other. Basically, they're like destroying the city, basically, and you're just trying to survive while they're fighting against each other. It's really awesome. There's like different stages. You have like Godzilla in it. You have Neon Genesis Evangelion. You have like Kamen Rider, obviously. Like stuff like that. It's awesome. Like monster from the Godzilla, like, you know, like the kaiju monsters, like Mecha Godzilla and like stuff like that. I'm not gonna spoil it. I don't know if this game is gonna get released outside of Japan. It could. I'm not sure. I haven't finished it yet, though. I think I'm getting to the pretty close to the end. But basically, like I said, the game is about you're trying to survive stage from stage, like trying to get away from like these big monsters that are like running around destroying the city, and like stuff are falling, and they can just like step on you and stuff. So it's really cool. Yeah, so I hope it gets translated to English though, because I want more people to play it, because it's really, really awesome. Okay, so the mic I showed you, here's the box for it. So like I said, this is nothing special, but like for 15 bucks, it's gonna be way better than my phone or like the computer speaker, whatever I'm recording. I know that it's not amazing, but it's better for sure than it's ever been probably. Now it's the picture instead on my mom's computer that's like slow kinda, but I mean it doesn't really matter. I'm showing like a game or whatever, and I'm not really moving much, so it's gonna be fine. It's different than I was like doing this all the time, you know. So yeah. Okay, so another awesome thing I got. The Nintendo Switch Super Mario Odyssey Edition. So yeah, I got Super Mario Odyssey and that Switch with the red Joy-Cons. Super Mario Odyssey is amazing. It's maybe the best Super Mario game ever made. It's gonna rank high in my top games of the year for sure. It's just so much fun. Like, I can't really describe. There's so many moons that you can get in the game. There's so much stuff you can collect. There's so much stuff for like older fans that like have been around forever. For like, you know, like, yeah, it's just so much fun. It's amazing, and the Switch is an amazing console, to be honest. So I'm really happy I got it. Yeah, but yeah, I'm sure that most people have already played Super Mario Odyssey by now, and if you haven't, just play it. It's so freaking good. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. This is kind of like an XCOM strategy game. A lot of fun, much easier than XCOM obviously, but it still has some challenge, especially like when you beat in the game and there's like even more stuff you can do. The game's not really that long. It's like 15-20 hours maybe. I almost said 15-20 years, lol. Yeah, but it's really awesome. It's just so interesting that Mario is like in a strategy game, but the rabbits are kind of annoying, to be honest. But otherwise the game is just so much fun. It's so awesome. Okay, and the last game, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. What a freaking beast of a game this is. This is, once again, this is gonna end up high on my list for sure. Like, the story, sure, it was, I don't know, nothing, I didn't really like, I don't know. But like the gameplay, wow. So fun. And like the world you can explore, all the side quests you can do, like all the monsters and stuff. It's mind-blowing that this game even like runs on the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, but also like maybe it doesn't look like super amazing. It still looks good for sure. But still, to be able to put a game like this on a Nintendo Switch on a cartridge, that's insane. And the music is amazing as well. So yeah, I don't know really what to say. This game is just so great, and I'm glad I got to play it because wow. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. And I have two other things also that I got. So okay, let's see. Breath of the Wire, Breath of the Fire. My god, I can't even talk. Breath of Fire, the first guide, and the second one. The only reason I got these is because I found them for like $2 each. So how can I say no to that? Yeah, that's about it. It feels like this video was kind of a mess here and there, but I haven't done one in 4 months, and I'm not really, I guess, used to it. At least I don't sweat like an insane person like I did the first video I put out like last year, whenever that was, October, September, I don't know. The reason it's maybe not brighter in here is because like the light is like an interrogation lamp and it's so bright. So I rather just have like the globe on, and like the window is kind of like open so you can get in some sun, some like brightness and stuff. So that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, but yeah, this is my pickups video. Like I said before, I didn't think I was gonna film one this early after the other one. It's like 4 months or something, I don't know, 5 maybe. But yeah, I got a lot of shit, and honestly I'm gonna sell most of it, just because I mostly just save like the most like maybe niche or like awesome games, because some games are gonna get cheap eventually, some games are not gonna get cheap, so you know, that's a thing. But yeah, that's the reason why I also didn't film with any more lights, because you can see everything fine for sure that I showed. I know it's kind of dark, not really, it's been way worse before. But yeah, this was my pickups video. Who knows when I'm gonna make another one? Maybe early next year, maybe later, who knows. I know there's a lot of awesome games that's coming out at least, so we'll see. But yeah, I hope you like this video, and comment down below what you got, or like, I don't know, I hope you enjoyed the video at least. And I'm pretty sure I'll be making more videos pretty soon, so have a good day everyone.